You're going to perform it 3 days per week, alternating between days 1 and 2. It's intended for beginners, and with regard to the actual workout itself, I've made a few minor modifications to Charles Poliquin's actual workout, and with regard to the actual sets and rest, those are the only things that are going to change from week to week. Everything else is going to remain identical. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an exercise routine to help you lose fat, build muscle, and increase strength, and it's going to be Charles Poliquin's German body comp program. This is a 6-month program, and specifically this is going to be the second month of the entire workout. If you ended up missing the first month, I'm going to include a link right up over here so that you could follow along in order. However, before we get into the actual breakdown, a couple of disclaimers. Number one, to maximize the benefits of this routine, you need to make sure that your diet is on point. If you need help with your diet, check out this video right up over here. And then the second thing worth noting is, if you want to maximize strength and hypertrophy gains, you need to make sure that you're following progressive overload. If you're not sure how to implement progressive overload, then you can check out this video right up over here. And now we're going to get into the breakdown of the routine. But first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment sections. It would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now let's get into the breakdown of the routine. This right over here is phase 2, day 2, and you're going to alternate it with the day 1 workout. If you ended up missing the day 1 workout, I'm going to include a link right up over here to phase 2, day 1. But you're going to perform it 3 days per week, alternating between days 1 and 2. It's intended for beginners, and with regard to the actual workout itself, I've made a few minor modifications to Charles Poliquin's actual workout, and with regard to the actual sets and rest, those are the only things that are going to change from week to week. Everything else is going to remain identical. With regard to the sets, in weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4, you are going to be performing 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, and then dropping back down to 2 sets respectively. And with regard to the rest periods, in weeks 1 and 4, you're going to be performing 75 seconds worth of rest, and then in weeks 2 and 3, you are going to be resting for 60 seconds. Now, let's get into the actual exercises. Everything is going to be performed as supersets, and we have 4 different groupings of exercises. Your first group, we have the dumbbell pullover and the dumbbell goblet squat. For the dumbbell pullover, you are going to be performing 12 to 15 repetitions using 66% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever you can lift one time, you're going to pick 66% of that weight, and you're going to follow a 3-0-1-0 tempo. What that means is you are going to release the weight for 3 seconds and then pull it over for 1 second. Once you've done all of your repetitions and you've rested for the allotted amount of rest period, you are going to move on to the dumbbell goblet squat, where you will be performing 12 to 15 repetitions using 66% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 4-0-2-0 tempo. That means you're going to lower down to the ground for 4 seconds and then come up for 2 seconds. Once you've done all of your repetitions and all of your sets and rest, then you are going to move on to the second grouping of exercises, which is going to be the barbell hip thrust and the lean away lateral. For the barbell hip thrust, you're going to be performing 8 to 10 repetitions using 75% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 4-1-2-0 tempo. That means you're going to be lowering your hips down to the ground for 4 seconds, pausing for 1 second at the bottom, and then lifting up for 2 seconds. Once you've done all of your repetitions and you've rested for the allotted amount of time, you're going to move on to the lean away lateral, where you are going to be performing 10 to 12 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 3-1-1-0 tempo. That means you are going to lower the weight down for 3 seconds, pause at the bottom for 1, and then lift up for 1 second. Once you've done all of your repetitions, all of your sets, and all of your rest, then you're going to move on to the third grouping of exercises, which is going to be the close grip, easy bar squat curl, and the dumbbell bench press. For the close grip easy bar squat curl, you're going to be performing 12 to 15 repetitions using 66% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 3-0-1-0 tempo. What that means is you are going to release the weight down for 3 seconds and then you're going to curl it up for 1 second. Once you've done all of the repetitions and rested for the allotted amount of time, you're going to move over to the dumbbell bench press, where you're going to be performing 10 to 12 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 4-0-1-0 tempo. That means you're going to lower the dumbbells down to the chest for 4 seconds and then press for 1 second. Once you've done all of your reps, you've rested for the allotted amount of time, and you've completed all of the sets, you're going to move on to your fourth and final grouping of exercises. That is going to be the seated calf raise and the reverse hyperextension. For the seated calf raise, we're performing 15 to 20 repetitions using 60% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 2-1-1-0 tempo. That means you are going to lower down for 2 seconds, pause in the lengthened position for 1 second, and then come back up for 1 second. Once you've done all of your repetitions and rested for the allotted amount of time, you're going to move on to the reverse hyperextension, where you are going to be performing 10 to 12 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum and following a 2-1-2-0 tempo. That means you are going to raise raise your legs up for 2 seconds, or you're going to lower your legs down for 2 seconds, you're going to pause at the bottom for 1 second, and then you are going to lift up for 2 seconds. And then once you've done all of the sets and repetitions, that's it for the workout. Then next Friday, 2 o'clock p.m., I'm going to be taking you through phase 3, day 1 workout. So be out on the lookout for that next Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. If you guys have any questions at all with regard to anything that I discussed today, go ahead and ask your questions down in the comment section so I can help you guys out. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.